Hello, everybody. My name is Finnegan, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. This is part 5. I'm recording this now because when I recorded this, I didn't do a good intro. I didn't even do an intro. I said part 5. Yay! Let me get a sip of water. And then it was time NF's album was coming out. This album, Hope. So I shouted that out too. But yeah, just enjoy. This one's short. I forget why currently. I'll figure out why while I'm editing this. But either I was tired or you'll see why. Um, I already added this, but I'll say it again now. Um, Viewer description advised about this episode and probably the rest of the series. Honestly, I'll probably have to add it the rest of the series. Um, if you struggle with depression or self harm or anything like that, suicide, death in general, you might not like this series anymore if you've been watching. I added it in part 1 just because in part 4, but if you seriously didn't care about those warnings and you watched the video, you're like, it's nothing bad. This video is that something bad. So, if you are suffering from those things or have suffered and it's like, oh, it might happen again, you might want to click off this video. Other than that, enjoy. It's the day of the festival. Is there sound? There's. Of all days, I expect this to be one where I be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I consider going to her house to wake her up, but decide that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself, fully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki's already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funny enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will go great too. Fit Night God! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. Thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each desk in the classroom. Must be one she prepared. I have all the poems for before me. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like, and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. Oh, right, she's depressed. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly as simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone and woke her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Finnegan. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. I know everything. I stammer embarrassed. Did Sarah really tell her about it that quickly? After how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. Bro, we're childhood best friends. I'm not gonna hook up with my childhood best friend. Even though she's depressed as fuck. I'm not gonna hook up with her, alright? Because for some reason, I'm going for Natsuki now. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel a chill. I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pan flips? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pan flips laid down on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is nearly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poem from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. a different one from the one she practiced. The It's one I haven't read before. Percent. Get out of my head. 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 Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Uh, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pinch in my stomach. Finnegan? What's wrong? Uh, nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else this sayori written. I wonder what. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get sayori. So, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Oh, that was Monica's. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quickened my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Siri. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reached Siri's house, which for some reason looked like mine, and knocked on the door. Don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori. She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't this more like a boyfriend? Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of breach of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori. Oh, what the fuck? Yo, what the hell? Yo, an unexpected file game slash script character RPY. God damn it, the text. Move! Sorry guys, like line 307, see track-based text for details. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sarah wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sarah that I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ear. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. What the fuck did I do? All I did was turn her down. How does that lead up to being my fault? My swarmness thoughts kept telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the vestibule. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can just reset and try something different. Oh well. No, I'm kidding. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. And what? That's the shortest fucking game of my life. What the fuck you mean end? I'm gonna end these nuts in your mouth. Um, is that a mix of Natsuki, Monica, and Yuri? Why is there a 1/4 in the new game section? Am I supposed? I'm just gonna press new game. If this ruins me, I'm gonna cry. Nakasaka sneaky whacker. I see an annoying, I see an annoyed girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl's in Unga Allerson. My neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you got to know each other for so long. Is this the same text as the beginning of the fucking game in part 1? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Anya Casa catch up to me. Hi. Uh, it's an ordinary school day, like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups and walking to school together. Meanwhile, I was walked alone. What? Not what? I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime, and then hentai. It's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. School day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After packing up my things, I stare blank at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Hey, that's the same exact fucking thing. And then only Sarah would have walked in on me. There really aren't that many that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Fit I got? Is that sayori? I think that was supposed to be sayori, but I think it just glitched into Monica. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same classes last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, smashable. You know, the basics. Basically, completely on my lead. Smash. So having her smile at me so gently felt like a. What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I was just looking for supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and making it something special out of it. In that case, what club do you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A, a literature club. Literature? Sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Uh, it's kind of embarrassing, but it's only 3 of us so far. So I would find new members for something that sounds so boring. Because it's so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature is this amazing place where you can sit everything in a pencil. And literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poem, poetry, sex. You know, I mean, one of the members even keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always interests. She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a new member is a new member, right? Did manga say she? I just said manga. Did Monica say she? Hey, Finn, God. By any chance, you still looking for? Are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I want to ask you to join, but you could at least visit my club. It would make me really happy. Please? No. Guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I refuse to someone like Monica? No. Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, funny guy. You know that? That's what my mom told me before she left. Nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Huh. Is the game gonna keep restarting every single time and then find a new reason for me to join this literature club? And it's gonna give me a new reason of when I sold my soul to something? I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs the section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings to open the classroom doors. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. What the fuck? Nah, what the fuck was that? Huh? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? You dumbass. Way to kill the atmosphere, bitch. Don't be mean, Asuki. Fuck you. But anyway, welcome to the club, Fentanyl God. All worth escaping this situation. This club is full of incredibly ugly bitches. No, cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? Oh, no, I'm not. Asuki. The girl with a with a sour attitude, whose name's apparently Nasuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, it's Natsuki. Energetic, as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Oh, she's the vice president now. Because Sayori doesn't exist, apparently. So Sayori can't be vice president. That's kind of interesting. Yuri, who always comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran to Finnegan class and decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, sorry, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'll be great. Actually, I'm allergic. Why don't you come sit down, Finnegan? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, take a seat next to Monica instead of Sayori. So now Monica's getting all the glow. So I wonder if our character's now going to stick to Monica, or are we still going to go with either Natsuki or Yuri?
Okay, so this next part is going to be a little confusing, but just try and hold on. So, I was just chilling, drinking some water. I think I was eating food as well. And I noticed in the background, you're about to see it, and then actually, I'll let you see it, and then I'll show you a better picture of it because you can't see it that well. But you can see, you can see Sayori in the background of the club room and one of the posters. I should take a picture. What the
Side stories. It's going to be at least like 20 parts. Holy shit. That's Sayori being dead. Look. Monica, you got a lot to explain there. What the fuck? So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it in that way. How many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new? especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like that the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Nasuki? Well, I guess. Nasuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of in front of each other, in front of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. Keep a whole tea set in your classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, who doesn't love a hot cup of tea? Help you enjoy a good book. I guess. I thought it was Sarah. I'm like, Sarah, you're back. Yeah. Don't let yourself get imitated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I mean, not I believe what the fuck you were gonna say, but I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be the pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Finnegan, what kind of things you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good answer in way of putting that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Suki's head perks up. Looked like she wanted to say something, but she kept quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. That can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what up with you, Yuri? Well, let's see. He goes find her paragraph that shoved up her ass. She was ready for this one exact moment of being asked how she is. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a forgent world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearing something about her reading, passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds herself comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Story deep physiological elements usually immerse me as well. It's amazing how a writer can they'll really take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Yeah, it's literally the same fucking text. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I expect that from you, Yuri. Suits your personality. Oh, is that so? If a story makes me think or take me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Sure, real horror has often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Well, why's that? Well, Nasuki's eyes darted over me for a split second. Never mind. That's why I usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Nasuki? What? What gives you that idea? Left a piece of scrap paper behind one of the last club meetings. Look like you're working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, You Bitch, and Give It Back. Fine, fine. Nasuki, you write your own poems? I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Okay, guys. I know this is a short one. It's only 30-ish minutes. I don't have the energy today. I'm not even gonna lie. I just don't feel great. So, yeah. See you guys next video. Live stream, short. Peace.